Jeff, on a negative side, it was just recently announced that Jalen Love had failed a post-fight drug test, tested positive for a diuretic. Just your thoughts on that in general before we get more specific.
Well, I mean, I think that it's very unfortunate for him, and I think it's been capped off with also a year suspension, so that basically, that takes him from, being ranked in probably the top 10 in the world to actually non-existent, because in a year's time, he's not even going to be relevant. So, it's a bad look. It's a bad look for, it's a bad look for the money team altogether. It's unfortunate because I can understand you taking something to lose weight, because I know that Jalen was struggling to make weight, so it could be an innocent thing that happened, but still, as a fighter, you have to know. You have to know the ramifications of, what it is, what's the process, and what can be taken and what can't. So obviously that wasn't the case, and now the penalty is very severe.
Yeah, you mentioned briefly the money team. Jalen's kind of one of the faces, him and Ishe probably the faces of the guys that Floyd has, and definitely doesn't look good for Floyd, especially on the heels of Mickey going through his, whether or not that was semi-vindicated or not, but that's two guys now that failed tests. What do you think Floyd ultimately, I know you don't speak for him, but what do you think, is there an option that he might get rid of him, or what do you think he might do, or what should he do in your opinion?
To be honest, I have no idea what Floyd's going to do, because that's his decision to make. But I think that, at some point, because it's a bad look because of the fact that Floyd is the one who actually started this drug testing, and implemented this into effect, but, like I said, me personally, the Jalen thing, I think was very innocent. The Mickey thing, I don't really necessarily know. I just know that, it was very high levels, and that didn't look good, and so, so basically, at this point, to have back-to-back situations like that, it doesn't look good at all. It doesn't look good for the money team, it doesn't look good for Floyd, especially with Floyd being, the guy who actually started all this.
What do you think, if you were advising Jalen Love, what would you tell him that he needs to do right now?
Well, to be honest, what can he do? You can't really advise him about boxing, because that
no, from a PR standpoint.
Even from a PR standpoint, because the thing is this, is that, it's different if he took a steroid, he took something to lose weight, and a lot of fighters, have trouble making weight, so, I don't think that part of it is so severe. I just think the penalty is severe because, I don't know exactly what it was, hydrochloride or something, I don't know, I looked at it and I read it, but I don't know exactly what that is. I just know that whatever it was, it cost him a year of his career, and actually not only just a year of his career, it set him back to square one.
Right. I know you don't train him, but you're around him a lot. What do you have to say about Jalen's character, and how do you think he'll handle this, and come back?
Jalen seems to be a very strong guy. One of those situations, I think Jalen is also not the type that, he doesn't wear his heart on his shoulder, or on his sleeve. He's not one of those type of guys, because his brother passed. I had no idea. Everybody in the gym knew it, but nobody knew it because they knew it because they read it. They didn't know it because Jalen shared it with them. And so basically that in a sense kind of shows what kind of character he has. He's not the type that looking for pity or anything like that. So I think that with that being said, I think he'll be alright. He'll be alright. It's just he's gonna miss boxing, and of course I think boxing's gonna miss him, but at the same time, it is what it is. It's one of those things that, do whatever they say the crime is, you gotta do the time. So basically that's what he's facing. So hopefully he's young enough. He's young enough to recover, and he's young enough to bounce back. But you never know, because it depends on what he does. Because with the complication of making weight and then not being involved in boxing for at least a whole year, you never know. He may come back a whole lot bigger. Some guys don't get big until they start training. So I guess it still have to be a wait and see thing.
Let me ask you this: he had said apparently, and I don't have the full details, but that he bought something over the counter they took to help him drop the weight the week before the fight. Just in general, not whether or not that was true, Jay Leon knows. But so many fighters getting busted and always using these kind of excuses. What is it that the fighters are just not getting that cause them to fail tests repeatedly by taking stuff like this, if it's indeed an innocent mistake?
Well, I mean, I guess the one thing is this, is that I think fighters just are not really taking in that portion of boxing, because I mean, it's kind of like, you're not the commission. You don't work for the commission. So basically, it's a situation in which, hey, you gotta lose weight. I gotta fight in a week. I'm gonna get something to get this weight off me, so I'll be ready for the fight. But at the same time, so you don't have many fighters, probably almost no fighters, go and look at the list of what can be used and what can't be used. So basically, like I said, I mean, in the last week, you're struggling with weight. So basically, you take what's
Cut it? You mean cut it? Oh, were you done answering the question?
You have to call me back.
No. So were you finished there?
Yeah.
All right.
So they can't hold us.
Yeah, just another two quick things. Those in the gym kind of knew that Jay Leon was struggling with weight. So it's very plausible that he took the diuretic to lose weight. Of course, Floyd has tons of haters, and Jay Leon, is being part of the money team, is linked to him, and they're not going to buy that.
Oh no, don't get me wrong. I mean, the thing is that you're gonna have people who's gonna actually attack Floyd as though he did. Floyd fought before Jay Leon. I mean, after Jay Leon, and Floyd didn't get busted for nothing. So you can't hold him accountable for whatever another person does, no matter if they're on his team or not, because basically he did what he needed to do, and and nothing came back. He's not the one that's been suspended. He just happened to be a guy that innocently allowed this guy to be a part of his team. And of course, like I said, I mean, it's, I kind of feel bad for Jay Leon, because, like I said, to me, it's kind of an innocent thing. It's different. Like I said, if it's steroid based, that's something totally different, because that's an enhancing drug. But if you're taking something just to lose weight, it's totally different to me.
So you think we'll see him at 160 again when he comes back?
You never know. I mean, well, at least he got 100,000 to use for a year off. So I guess.
Well, minus whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah.
All right, Jeff. Thanks. Let you concentrate on driving now, so you don't kill us.
Thank you.